Hi guys and welcome to Logic, and today we are going to review the Aqua Trident Ichthyosaur. And this is a very chunky watch, very large and very water resistant. And the first thing I wanted to show you about this watch was the box it comes in. As you can see, they're not messing around. They send you this huge box. It's gonna be something like 20 centimeters by 15. It's big. Let me just show you quickly this box. It comes in these very waterproof cases. As you can see, you can carry this one. Some other very robust watches come in these cases, and inside you do have all you need for the watch. The watch comes in here. You've got the warranty card. You've got all you need for it. Well, I just wanted to show you the case because it's something that you don't see every day, especially at this price point. Let me tell you right away, the price point is around 310 euros for this model, which is okay. Well, let's do the review and I'll tell you what I really think about this watch. And here is the beast on a much more classic top-down view. As you can see, I took the green color version. You've got a blue color version as well, a black, I believe. The blue and this one are the more appealing, at least to me. Many will see Panerai in here. It is absolutely inspired by Panerai. You can see that on the overall shape, on the size of the watch as well, but also on those round circles with numbers on the bezel insert. Let's first talk about dimensions. Here you've got a 45mm in diameter. Height, you've got 15.7, so it's a big boy. However, the lug-to-lug is not too large for a watch like this. Well, it is large, but it could be larger for a 45mm watch. It is 51.2, so it is pretty large. It is not going to be for the small wrist. Definitely, you've got a 22mm in diameter, and you've got a weight of 175 grams. 175 grams for a watch on a rubber strap is a lot, so it's going to be a bit top heavy. But this is the intent, is the purpose of these big divers. Wearing it on hand, it is not that bad. It is a big watch, but it is relatively contained in the lug-to-lug department, so it doesn't look huge. Here it's for reference on my almost 7-inch wrist, and you see that you've got kind of a fume dial, so it is clear inside, and the more you go out, the more it's going to be dark. I'm gonna put it at 1010. No, I mean not 1010 because you can't see the Aqua Trident. 910. Okay, there you can see everything. Yes, and this allows me to show you the way you can operate the crown. And yeah, it is a little bit hard to operate, as you can see, because of those crown guards. They get pretty much on the way, of course. And because of the closing mechanism, it does get in the way as well. So yeah, do note that in case that bothers you. But yeah, it is an extra security for those who really do not want to get the crown hit by anything. So let's go to the indices. You've got applied indices here. Quite nice. You've got rectangles at 6 and 9. You've got a quite interesting rectangle ending in a half circle at 12, just to differentiate it, and circles everywhere else. You've got the seconds markers at the peripheries of the dial. On the top part of the dial, you've got the Aqua Trident logo. Right underneath Aqua Trident. On the bottom part of the dial, you've got the model Ichthyosaur, 500 meters, wow, automatic. And you've got the ubiquitous Seiko NH35 in here. You've got a date at 3, and the date is kind of color matched. It is black, almost the same tone as the dial at this part. Volume is good. It is C3 almost everywhere, but on the minute hand and on the loom pip. And I would give a very high grade to this loom were it not for the patchiness of the application on the hour hand. As you can see, yeah, it is not good. I mean, what happened there? Was it an error just for this version? I want to give them the benefit of the doubt, because on cheap watches where the loom is patchy, you can see that it's badly made everywhere. Here it is only the hour hand that is the culprit. The rest is perfectly fine. So yeah, let's give them the benefit of the doubt. The interesting part about this watch is going to be the bezel insert, because it is carbon fiber, and you can see the very characteristic shape of carbon fiber. The 12 o'clock marker is very prominent, and it is loomed, of course. You've got markers from the 12 to the 15. You've got circles at 15, 30 and 45 with the numbers etched on them. And you've got, once again, these rectangles ending in semicircles every 5 seconds. Let's see how the bezel rotates. 120 clicks. Yeah, it is quite heavy, I would say. As you can see yourselves, it's like when I let go, it kind of gets back into place. Yeah, it is quite interesting. I don't think I've seen these before. Very precise. Lines up. Yeah, it does line up very well. Alright, let's go to the case itself. As you can see, the lip of the bezel is polished, but all the rest is just brushed all over. From the top of the lugs to the sides of the watch, you see brushing everywhere. Brushing is done pretty well. It is vertical on the sides, as it is on the top of the lugs. Finishing is okay, as I said. It is not as crisp, however, when you see the transitions, especially in the transition on the lug. As you can see, it is not, yeah, if you put a loop to it, and even to the naked eye, it is not as precise. If you flip the watch, you can see the ichthyosaur in here. An ichthyosaur, in case you don't know, is a prehistoric marine reptile gone extinct for millions of years. The strap on this watch is very good. I think companies are starting to get very good FKM rubber straps. Very good, very supple, and very nice to the touch as well. And you can see that you've got quick release, which is a good point. You've got kind of these indentations in here, so it makes it a little bit more comfortable, I think. And you've got this big buckle. With the Aqua Trident logo etched in here. It is no afterthought, it is really heavy duty, and it has really been done for this watch. So if we sum up the watch, let's start by the positives. Well, it is well built. It is a well built, heavy duty, nice big watch. So if you're into that, if you're into your Panerais and those kind of big watches, you'll be at home with this one. The price is pretty convenient. I don't think it is like the cheapest, but yeah, 310, 315 euros. If you get that 10 euro discount, it's going to come under 300. I think it's good for this kind of watch. So the value is there. It isn't like crazy value, but the value is definitely there. The bezel, the turning of the bezel, is very good as well, something quite new that you don't see before. Definitely those 500 meters of water resistance, it is something that, yeah, you don't see often with that Helium escape valve, the bracelet and the clasp. Yeah, that is like the good part of the watch. Now the negatives. The loom is good, very good, but for that part on the hour, that is definitely bad. I don't know why, I don't know what happened there. I hope it's just an oversight on my unit, but yeah, you never know. I really wish that they had paid attention there. The securing mechanism for the crown, that is going to be quite cumbersome to manipulate the crown. Do take that into account. That can get annoying at times. And the fact that these, yeah, it does remind you clearly of a Panerai, so if that bothers you, this is not the watch for you, of course. And the finishing could be better. The finishing could be better, definitely, especially on those transitions on the top of the lugs. But besides from that, I do believe that it is a pretty tempting option. If you're tempted by it, make sure you ask them to get it checked first, especially for the loom, if the loom is not patchy. That is all I had to say. Thank you very much, and I'll be seeing you very soon. Goodbye.